According to Fortune magazine, black women are the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs in the United States, with the number of businesses owned by African American women having grown by over 300% since 1997. And this year, between Black History Month and the beginning of Women's History Month, a spotlight being put on women of color as they unite at the third annual Black Women Talk Tech Conference. Celebrating black female founders in tech, the three-day conference focuses on helping women of color build their next billion-dollar business. As a part of our ongoing Chasing the Dream initiative on poverty and opportunity in America, tonight we take you inside the conference that's shaking up the tech industry, one startup at a time. Joining me now to talk about all of that, the co-founder of Black Women Talk Tech, Esosa Ighodaro, and Kristen Domingue, the co-chair of its New York City chapter. Ladies, welcome to both of you.
Thank you for having us.
It's great to be here.
It's a marvelous concept. Tell me how the notion of the conference got started.
You know what? It really got started about 2 years ago when myself and my two other co-founders of the conference just kept meeting each other at different events in the tech ecosystem. And we were just looking at each other like, hey, you know, I haven't seen a ton of black women tech founders in these spaces. I wonder if there are any others, right? And so we came together and decided, like, you know, let's, you know, put together a day of activities and curriculum that we'd want to hear as founders and invite other black women who possibly are doing this. And so that's what birthed the organization now to be this year expecting 1,000 people.
I want to talk to you about that, the evolution over the years. But let's talk about it. Kristen, let me ask you this. People might look at this and say, well, it's tech. Why is there such a significance that we introduce notions of diversity into tech? What's the answer to that?
You know, when you look at the way research has demonstrated over the years that diverse teams actually produce better ideas, they spend less money, they actually work more cohesively together. When you look at bringing diversity into tech, you can only imagine the impact that could have across the different tech sectors that exist. So
let's talk a little bit about the evolution, all right, of the conference and what we're doing. So the first time you got a classroom for about 30 people and you get a lot more. What did you do? What was this conference? Sort of informal, obviously, at the time, but what happened during the first conference?
So what happened in the first conference, we got all these different experts in the field of technology that were black women kind of in the technology space, speaking to their perspective. Like, so we got a panel of investors. We got a panel of what we call unicorns, folks who've actually raised over $1 million, which is a huge feat in the people of color in technology right now. Women who've actually raised over $1 million. We had about 5 of them, and I think at the time there were like 14. And we had everyone kind of talking about what are the strengths in the field right now? What are some current trends? How do you hire your first employee? What do you think about when you're trying to negotiate terms with an investor, right? Different things that would kind of affect you raising or scaling up your startup. And so that's what we did on the first day. We actually also had a pitch competition who Angel Rich won the first one. We didn't have any money to give her, but we got her.
She got the title. She won the pitch contest.
She's a champion. Yeah. And then she also got accepted as a finalist for another conference that Block Enterprise was having, and she went on to win that. And then she went on to get an article written out in Forbes, naming her the next Steve Jobs. And she like catapulted into this really successful powerhouse woman. And then literally from that conference, we found that 3 women actually got funding as a result of just convening.
Let me ask you about the pitch contest this time, because it's the first time we
Very
really have
different
anything.
this
We give you a little trophy or whatever it was, saying you just won here.
Yeah.
This time it's very different.
Yep. So this time we are actually able to give $100,000 to the winner of the pitch competition, which can be a very significant amount of money. You see a lot of pitch competitions in any tech sector, 10K here, 20K there, 50K even sometimes. Mm-hmm. But to actually have a pitch competition where you're giving away a full $100,000, that's a long way past prototyping and into customer acquisition that an entrepreneur can go to get their startup off the ground.
Have you had success? Some real. You mentioned the first one. When you look at this, here's a better question. What is success? What is a success story? How would you define it coming out of these conferences? What are you looking for?
So I think one of the biggest unique part of Black Women Talk Tech during our Roadmap to Billions conference is that it's literally an experience like no other. Every person that comes in, you see a sea full of Black women who are creating literally the next billion-dollar tech startup in varied fields, from fashion to finance to healthcare to cryptocurrency to cannabis. It literally varies in terms of what sector it is. But now they're all in a space where everyone's talking the same language.
Obviously, you're generating success stories, but just this event itself is a marvelous success story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the notion of a couple of you bumping into each other on something, and all of a
know.
sudden now, in 3 years, it becomes this. And as you all know, the notion of putting people in a room and providing opportunity and information and inspiration. And it sounds like exactly what's taking place here. So I want to thank you both for spending some time with us. And,
Thank you.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous thing that you're all doing to create these opportunities. And we'll talk some more next time around to see how this whole thing has been progressing.
For sure.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much for
Good luck.
having us.
Good luck, both of you. Be well. We'll talk again.
Thank you.